Did you guys ever watch summer school as a kid? Did you ever have to attend summer school as a kid? Afterwards, did you feel like suing the producers for false advertising? Okay, so I know this is Hacktoberfest. Probably asking, why am I talking about a screwball comedy from 1987? What's that got to do with horror?
Wait, I thought this was Hacktoberfest by Kathleen Kennedy's hairy left tit. Bush has betrayed us. No!
Well, quite a bit. I'll get to that towards the end of the review. However, I'm pretty sure astute fans of this movie already know what I'm getting at. But first we have to talk about the movie itself. Long before he took up the mantle of Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Mark Harmon played goofy, carefree gym teacher Freddie Shoop. On the last day before summer vacation, Shoop gets blackmailed into teaching remedial English over the summer.
You're up for tenure. You want a job next year?
Oh, I'm not a real teacher.
That's all right. These aren't real students.
And his students are what you would expect from any 80s high school movie. Bunch of kooky, wacky 30-year-olds trying to act like they're 16. And obviously, Shoop has no idea how to teach, because it's a rule in high school movie universes that the gym teacher has absolutely zero knowledge and training beyond checking for jock straps and where the basketballs go after class.
Remedial English? Look, I ain't no English teacher. See? Double negative. No, I hand out basketballs, check for jock straps.
Initially, he seeks assistance from a colleague.
How do you teach?
That colleague happens to be Kirstie Alley, so now he's legally obligated to divert all of his efforts towards getting laid. After that fails, he just gives up and takes all his students on a series of unauthorized field trips. But then it hits him, oh shit, these kids actually need to pass the final exam. So he bribes them into studying and doing homework. In the end, they take the test and fail. Yeah, this wasn't some stand and deliver bullshit where they all reach their maximum potential because someone believed in them. These kids have serious problems that cannot be fixed with a montage, and it shows. But the point that the movie makes is that these kids have been labeled as lost causes by the system. And all they needed was just a little motivation from a teacher who refused to give up on them, and each one of them actually did show improvement.
The average scores here increased from 28 to 63. Now that's 125% improvement. Now that's teaching.
That's a great story. Warms my heart every time I watch it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's address the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Freddie Shoop needs to be in jail. Let's add up his list of charges, shall we? He allows his students to forge their parents' signatures on permission slips for an unauthorized trip to an amusement park. Can you imagine the legal nightmare that would have ensued if one of them kids got hurt? He hosts a 4th of July party with drinking and explosives. Then he finds out that one of his students is working nights at a strip club. So what does he do? He puts a cot in the classroom so the kid can catch up on his sleep when he's supposed to be studying. This poor kid is getting molested by middle-aged women desperate enough to go out with a guy like me. He doesn't need a bed. He needs a phone call to CPS. And lastly, oh my god, during the aforementioned drinking/explosion party, he finds out that one of his students has a crush on him. Now, granted, that's not his fault. He doesn't act on it. But he does let the conversation go on way longer than it should have.
And you like young girls?
Kim's not that young. She's 21. Come on, Pam. Time for more fun.
It should have gone a little more like this.
You all right?
Come on, Pam. Time for more fun.
So what's the solution to this very real problem? He lets her move in with him. In addition to jail, he should probably be on a sex offender registry. Okay, so now we got that out of the way, let's get to the point of this video. Why is summer school a part of my Halloween horror celebration? Because of these two fine, upstanding young men right here. Dave and Chainsaw.
As in Black and Decker?
As in Texas Massacre.
And more importantly, this legendary scene. For the fact that this was one moment in a non-horror movie, they went all out. This is amazing. Yeah, Chainsaw and Dave are massive horror movie fans and aspiring special effects artists, and they inspired me. Prior to watching this movie, I was just a kid who liked horror movies. But these guys introduced me to the concept that a horror movie was more than just something that you watched. You appreciated it, you analyzed it, you broke it down scene by scene. You studied the techniques and the tropes. They're what motivated me to actually start paying attention to the movies that I watched and understand how they were made. So basically, if it wasn't for this obvious inspiration for Jay and Silent Bob, Tales from the Butch Side wouldn't exist. Tune in tomorrow when we kick off Hacktoberfest properly with a completely biased and unprofessional review of
The greatest movie ever made, the 1973 Tobey Hooper classic, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
With that, I'll see you in the next one.